Venice Serenissima, the most serene republic, a city that seems to float on water, timeless and magical, but behind its beauty lies a history of resilience, ambition, and brilliance. Venice was born from survival. In the 5th century, as waves of invaders swept across Italy, people fled to the marshy islands of the Venetian lagoon. There, on muddy land surrounded by water, they built a refuge. What began as huts on stilts grew into one of the most remarkable cities in human history. By the Middle Ages, Venice had become a maritime powerhouse. Its ships ruled the Mediterranean, bringing silk from the east, spices from Asia, and wealth beyond measure. The Republic of Venice lasted for more than 1,000 years, governed not by kings but by elected doges, blending politics with pageantry. The city's golden age shone with art, architecture, and culture. Canals replaced streets, gondolas replaced horses, and trade built palaces of marble. Yet time brought decline. The age of discovery shifted trade to the Atlantic, and wars drained its power. By the 18th century, Venice became less a power and more a dream, admired for its beauty, remembered for its glory. In 1797, Napoleon conquered the Republic, and later Venice joined Italy. But though empires rose and fell, Venice remained eternal, its history written not in books alone, but in every stone, every canal, every reflection of light upon water. Today, Venice is home to around 250,000 people across the lagoon, with about 50,000 living in the historic center. Life here is unlike anywhere else. No cars, no streets, only boats and canals. The people of Venice are Venetians first, Italians second. Their pride runs deep. Though tourism dominates the economy, locals maintain their traditions, speaking not only Italian but also Venetian dialect, a language rich with history. Daily life unfolds on narrow alleys and small squares called campi, where neighbors greet each other and children chase pigeons. Life is slower here. Venetians walk, shop at local markets, and commute by vaporative water bus. For them, water is not just scenery, it is home, highway, and heritage. Venice is a city of festivals. The Carnival of Venice, with its dazzling masks and costumes, transforms the city into a stage of fantasy. Centuries-old traditions of secrecy and celebration live on, attracting visitors from around the world. Art and music flourish too. The sounds of Vivaldi, Venice's most famous composer, still echo in its churches, opera houses, galleries, and the Venice Biennale keep culture alive, reminding us that Venice is not a relic, it is a living canvas. Fashion here is elegant, timeless, often inspired by tradition. Women wear scarves and jewelry that echo Venetian glasswork, while men favor tailored suits. Venice is style without excess, history woven into everyday life. Venetian cuisine reflects the lagoon and the sea. Locals savor sard and sour, sweet and sour sardines, risotto al nero di sepia, blackened with cuttlefish ink, and bacalhau mantecato, a creamy cod dish. Markets like Rialto brim with fresh fish, vegetables, and spices, recalling Venice's trading routes. And of course, the Venetian love for coffee thrives in historic cafes like Caffè Florian, where writers and nobles once gathered. No meal is complete without a glass of wine, from the Veneto countryside or the bright orange spritz, Venice's iconic aperitivo. The heart of Venice is the Grand Canal, a sweeping waterway shaped like a giant letter S, lined with palaces, churches, and merchant houses. It has been Venice's main artery for trade and transport for centuries. Today, boats glide along its waters, carrying tourists, workers, and lovers, all surrounded by history rising from the lagoon. Spanning the Grand Canal is the Rialto Bridge, one of Venice's most beloved symbols. Once the hub of merchants selling silk and spices, today it bustles with jewelers, shops, and visitors snapping photos of the glittering canal below. The Rialto is not just a bridge, it is a window into the city's beating heart. On the edge of St. Mark's Square stands the magnificent Doge Palace. For centuries, it was the seat of Venice's rulers, the Doges, and the center of political life. Behind its pink and white Gothic font lie grand halls where laws were made, alliances formed, and trials judged. Walking inside feels like stepping into the very soul of the Venetian Republic. Venice is also home to Teatro La Fenice, one of the world's most renowned opera houses. Its name means the phoenix, and like the bird, it has risen from fire more than once, rebuilt after devastating blazes. Here, composers like Verdi and Rossini premiered operas that shaped music forever. Even today, the stage glows with elegance and history. And then, there is the Lido, Venice's barrier island and home to its sandy beaches. But the Lido is famous for more than the sea. It hosts the Venice Film Festival, the oldest in the world. Each year, stars, directors, and dreamers walk its red carpets, proving that Venice is not just history, but a stage for the world. Beyond the main lagoon lie Venice's islands, Murano, with its glowing glass furnaces, Burano, with rainbow-colored houses and delicate lace, Torcello, once the earliest settlement, now peaceful and quiet, with a cathedral older than Venice itself. Each island holds a piece of the city's soul, together forming the mosaic of Venice. Countless artists have found their muse here, writers like Lord Byron and Hemingway, painters like Canaletto, and filmmakers from around the world have captured its beauty. From literature to cinema, Venice has become a stage for human imagination, immortalized in stories that echo across time. As the sun sets, Venice transforms. Some wander in silence through softly lit canals, where every shadow feels like a painting. Others gather in lively bars, sipping spritz and sharing laughter. The city offers both peace for the soul and music for the heart. Venice at night is a dream wrapped in water and light. Yet, despite challenges, Venice remains eternal, a city of romance, poetry, and art, inspiring writers, painters, and filmmakers for centuries. By night, it is a dream. Quiet alleys glowing in lamplight, the soft splash of water, the laughter of friends over spritz in hidden bars. By day, it dazzles with history and color, a stage where life itself becomes theater. Venetians protect their traditions with pride, restoring mosaics, teaching crafts, celebrating festivals. For them, Venice is not just home, it is identity, love, and destiny. And so Venice endures, a living museum, a floating masterpiece, fragile yet eternal, a city where the past whispers through canals, and the future glimmers on the horizon. Venice is proof that when humanity dreams, it can build not just cities, but wonders. Venice, the city of canals, the city of dreams. It does not belong to one nation, or one people, it belongs to the world, forever suspended between water and sky.